What is going on, my fellow zombie slayers? It is Nelly B here, and welcome back to a brand new Cold War Zombies video. Earlier today, Treyarch dropped their first round-based map in months, Mauer der Toten. With this new map, we got some lovely new additions such as the brand new remastered mule kick, a silver protector-like companion in the form of Klaus, and arguably one of, if not the most impactful features, the CRBR-S Wonder Weapon, or as I will call it today, the Cerberus. Now, the Cerberus is a very unique weapon even for the Wonder variety. In today's video, I'll be breaking down every way to acquire this weapon as well as every one of its 4 variants, abilities, strengths, and weaknesses. We'll start with how to acquire it. One of the more basic ways to get this weapon is to simply hit the box. This may take a while, your luck will increase as you go through the rounds, but ultimately it's not a bad option. The second way you can acquire this weapon is through challenges. Make sure you're only accepting legendary rewards. You may be able to get the weapon from a lower level reward, but I wouldn't risk it. Last but not least, what you probably clicked on the video for, the free Cerberus Easter egg. In order to do this, you'll need to turn on power and pack punch. You shouldn't really need a guide for these things, the map literally sets it up for you, so yeah, we're just gonna move on. After you've got that turned on, you're gonna want to make your way over to the sniper towers next to pack punch. You'll need to start digging up these pile of bones in the mud. You don't need to pick up any sort of shovel beforehand, just keep digging until you get this satellite dish. I should mention that these sniper towers will shoot at you if you run into the barbed wire, so just be careful. The next step you're going to do is head over to the pack punch and apply the brain rot ammo mod to whatever non-explosive weapon you have. We're going to be using the ammo mod's effect to turn a zombie that will break down a door to a room with the metal hands inside. That's right, we're going to be building Klaus. Once you have brain rot equipped, head up to the hotel area above the alley and make your way over to hotel room 305. It's going to be in the furthest corner away on this floor when entering from the alleyway. Once you're here, just shoot a zombie with your brain rot weapon and they will break down the barrier here. Once this barrier is broken, you can enter the room and grab the hands from Klaus's latest victim.
Regulation is terrible. It is time-consuming, exhausting work. Gun will do job much better.
While you're up here, make sure you go into the government factory to place the satellite dish you picked up earlier on Klaus's upgrade station. Once that's done, you're going to want to wait till round 10 until you get a Panzer. The Panzer is going to spawn in, you're going to want to kill it, and when you kill it, it will drop a battery, and you can pick that battery up and it will go into your inventory. Now, once you picked up that battery from the Panzer, you can head down to the safe house and rebuild Klaus. Now, he'll go through a little in-game cutscene and no zombies will attack you while this is happening, but while he's doing this, you want to head over to this locker and immediately send him to it. You can do this by holding down the button that you would use in order to throw a piece of tactical equipment. You're just going to place him right in front of this locker, he's going to punch it open, and in it, you'll find a black light. Now all you need to do is go around to 3 different areas of the map, shining the black light from the weapon onto the walls to reveal 2 hidden numbers that you'll eventually use to input a code. Now the first code you'll see is in the garment factory. Now it can be in 2 other places in this area, so you can just walk around, shine the black light on the walls in this area to reveal the numbers. The second number is going to be down here in the service passage. Now, the number I got was 10, and it was in this spot. Now, I did get it in a different spot in another game, but I couldn't find it, so I had to restart until those other spots are found. Unfortunately, I don't have them here for this video, but until then, sadly, the other 2 spots in this area are lost to me. In the third area, we have the grocery store. Now, for this one, I've actually found all 3. The first one can be found on the right here as soon as you enter the grocery store. The next spot can be found all the way in the back on this corner in the right hand side, and the final spot for this area can be found on these shelves. Once you've collected all your numbers, you can run back up to hotel room 305, interact with the safe, input the code, and out pops your free wonder weapon. I guess now is as good a time as any to talk about each variant specifically, and we'll start off with the base variant, also known as the CRBR-S or the Cerberus. You'll be given 25 shots in the mag and 75 in reserves. This weapon is accompanied by a small hovering orb that rotates through and above the weapon and also serves as sort of a second barrel. This is essentially built-in double tap on a ray gun, except no splash damage. Now, upgrading these things is as simple as pack punching. Yeah, there's no upgrade quest or anything like that, you just pack punch. I guess in about a week we'll see how this affects the replayability of the map, but for right now, I'm on the fence about it. When upgraded, it becomes the CRBR-TRN Duality, or for simplicity's sake, in what we'll be using for the rest of this video, the Cybertron Duality. With 50 shots in the mag and 150 in reserves, nothing changes for any of these weapons upon upgrading them, except for the obvious damage and ammo increases. Let's just get this out of the way right now. This, along with 2 other variants, caught my attention as not only standout weapons, but possibly top tier wonder weapons. Not only that, but the 3 other variants are only accessible after acquiring the base variant, and as of right now, the only way to get the other 3 are from random drops from enemies killed by this weapon or any of the variants. It's too early to give any definitive opinions, but I can say it's led to some pretty interesting high round strategies. One of the more appealing variants happens to be the CRBR-S Blazer, an assault rifle variant if you will. Picking this one up will grant you 50 ammo in the mag and 50 in reserves. Now this may not seem like a lot, but trust me, even though this weapon shoots out a constant beam of ammo, it hits hard and burns slow. Pack-a-Punch this thing becomes the Cybertron Enlightenment. Even though we don't see an increase of ammo at all, the damage definitely does, and the ammo burn rate is decreased even further. This thing is great for doing collateral damage constantly over long periods of time. I'd still say the base variant does more damage and handles ammo better, but Mule Kick exists now, which essentially means stored weapons collect ammo over time and normal enemies will drop ammo. So again, ammo is only an issue for one of these variants, which I guess we'll talk about now. The third variant is going to be the shotgun-like weapon, the CRBR-S Diffuser. Picking this one up, you'll be granted 30 ammo in the mag and 30 in reserves. Each shot from the CRBR-S Diffuser will send out 5 pellet-like shots in a horizontal line with a pretty short travel distance. Not only does this weapon severely lack in the ammo department, but the damage isn't too great either. Sure, going up against a Mangler or one of the Disciples, it melts. But as for regular hordes of zombies and the tankier Panzer, this isn't something you'd want to use. I mean, shotguns are supposed to be the close range weapon. If I can't even trust this thing to protect me in the corner with a bunch of zombies, what's the use? Anyways, Pack-a-Punch this thing becomes the Cybertron Quintessence. Pretty sure that's the best name out of all these Pack-a-Punch variants, as well as a nod to the Transformers universe, but we'll just leave it at that. Your ammo gets upgraded to 40 in the mag and 40 in reserves. Again, this thing has the same problem as before. Low ammo, low damage, but thankfully you're never really stuck with it too long, which brings us to our final variant and possibly my favorite, the CRBR-S Swarm. Now, picking this thing up will give you 56 ammo in the mag, as well as 56 in reserves. With each pull of the trigger, the CRBR-S Swarm releases 2 4-round bursts that if aiming in can lock onto targets and explode on impact. I don't have the exact numbers right now, but I'm pretty sure this thing does the most amount of damage. Pack-a-Punch this variant will give you 80 in the mag and 80 in reserves. The 2 4-round bursts stay the same, but obviously the damage increases. Not only does this do a lot of damage while still having a substantial amount of ammo, but it's also one of the coolest looking variants as well. It's literally just the CRBR-S with a Dark Aether grenade launcher attachment, and in my opinion, it's exactly what I wanted from at least one of the upgraded paths of this weapon. And there you have it. A breakdown of every way to get each weapon, and a first in-depth look at the new CRBR-S Wonder Weapon in Cold War Zombies. Now I haven't used them in Outbreak, and I'm not even sure if they're available in that mode yet, but I'm having too much fun with Malware Toten to do anything other than make videos about it and play it. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for the video. Make sure to leave a like if this helped you out, and subscribe if you haven't already. I plan on streaming a bit later today, maybe going for around 100, but either way, we will be back with more videos and streams, so stay tuned. Make sure to stay safe, get vaccinated, and peace.